We all know that Elon Musk and his company SpaceX are working to improve space travel for humans. In fact, SpaceX wants to colonize Mars and transport humans to the Red Planet. At the same time, Elon Musk has already revolutionized the EV market with Tesla Motors and its electric cars, such as the Tesla Model S and the Tesla Cybertruck. In simple words, this man is making it easier for us to travel across the globe as well as in space. In this modern age of technology, there is one thing that we all need, and that is the internet. Well, Elon Musk wants to improve this technology as well. You will be surprised to know that Elon Musk's SpaceX is in the approach of launching Starlink as a global satellite internet provider. And the most surprising part? Well, this satellite-based broadband internet service has just received a major new partner. Let me tell you that this new partner is Google Cloud. If you want to know more about this insane new partnership between SpaceX and Google, watch this video till the end. However, before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to Technology Fit. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss any updates. So, without further ado, let's get into this. First of all, let me tell you that both of the companies have already signed a deal to provide internet service via Starlink satellite. According to various reports, on the 13th of May 2021, Google Cloud and SpaceX announced a new collaboration to offer data, cloud services, and apps to users at the user end. The two tech giants are combining Google Cloud's infrastructure and Starlink's capabilities to provide global, high-speed broadband internet. Let me tell you that the benefits are huge. Think about it. Connecting Starlink's high-speed internet with Google Cloud will deliver unmatched internet connections for home as well as businesses. Now, you might be thinking about whether this amazing internet service will be available across the globe or not. Well, the good news is that this partnership will deliver consistent broadband internet connections to locations that are difficult or impossible to access. It means having a high-speed internet connection in places where you can't even get a signal, such as mountains, deserts, and rural areas. How cool is that? Moreover, this service may be useful for customers living in areas with restricted internet connectivity, as well as businesses and government groups working on projects in remote locations. As part of a new partnership, Google Cloud data centers will host important Starlink with the GOL technology. Let me tell you that this will allow business users to better access key services. Moreover, it will also allow SpaceX to install Starlink ground stations within Google's data center properties. This means the data center will connect to Starlink satellites throughout the world, with the goal to use the cloud for Starlink users and allow Google to use the satellite network's fast internet for its business cloud clients. Here, it is important to note that the latency of Starlink is incredibly low. Starlink satellites will be in low Earth orbit, about 550 kilometers above the planet's surface. This is 60 times lower than present networks, and it will eventually decrease the distance that messages must travel and ensure considerably lower latency. This is one of the many reasons why this new partnership will help us get faster internet services. You might also want to note that Starlink predicts just 20 to 40 milliseconds of delay between sending and receiving a signal. Google's cloud network will encourage companies to install apps within Google's cloud to benefit from fast speeds, as well as they can transfer the information to other companies, allowing for low latency and minimum lag. Moreover, clients in the corporate and governmental sectors will not only have access to internet connections, but also to cloud-based infrastructure and apps, such as AI and machine learning capabilities, analytics, and more. Organizations having large footprints, such as public sector organizations, enterprises with network edge presences, or those operating in rural or distant regions, usually require access to cloud-based apps or cloud services. These services, such as AI and machine learning, will help to determine which parts of a dataset should be transmitted to Earth, perhaps reducing bandwidth requirements significantly. Connectivity via Starlink's network of satellites allows these companies to rapidly and securely provide data and apps to teams spread across countries and continents. This should not only improve Starlink's consumer client reliability, but also provide key capabilities for serving enterprise customers. There is another main target for the expanding Starlink business. Although much of the public focus for Starlink's beta rollout was on residential access, the partnership will establish a solid basis for the company's new ventures. Though it aims to deliver internet access to clients all over the world with the help of Google Cloud, and businesses are an important part of any service provider's revenue, and SpaceX will appreciate its new entry into that sector. Many people in rural areas still have poor internet access. The United States only has access to 3 megabits per second. Starlink's beta test, which witnessed rates of 50 to 150 megabits per second, imagine the speeds well beyond the home. It has the resources to make the World Wide Web global. Think about it, you will never get lost if you have a phone on Starlink. Still cannot compete with fiber optic or cable broadband connections, both of which generally give far higher upload and download speeds, as well as lesser delays. If you currently have a high-speed connection, moving to Starlink is unlikely to provide many benefits. The service is mainly targeted at people who have low or no internet access, and this internet for nations you've never thought of will likely occupy the whole orbit. Starlink has already started providing its initial international service and plans to expand to near global coverage. SpaceX has sent over 1,600 Starlink satellites into orbit to date, with plans to increase that number to 12,000 by 2027. Google Cloud, on the other hand, is available at 144 network edge locations and more than 200 nations and territories. Each Starlink satellite, which is about the size of a table and weighs 500 pounds, shoots data through space at a speed of 47% quicker than fiber optic cable. Starlink satellites offer reduced latency over present satellite internet services, which employ huge spacecraft rotating 22,236 miles above Earth, by hanging lower than present satellites. The argument is that covering the sky with thousands of small satellites will interfere with astronomers all around the world. The handful that now exists is already bright enough to mislead people, and their interaction with telescopes is well known. The bright satellites are causing concern because they may interfere with scientific studies that need vast surveys, like looking for potentially dangerous asteroids. SpaceX is researching ways to make individual Starlink satellites less visible. This collaboration with Google may benefit Starlink users far more than they realize. One of Starlink's aims is to provide the resources that its consumers require as near to the Starlink network as feasible. The end goal is to make cloud services, data, and applications available to businesses in rural or remote areas. Do you think that SpaceX's collaboration with Google will deliver any innovative technology? Who stands to benefit more from this partnership, Google or SpaceX? Don't forget to share your thoughts and valuable feedback with us in the comments section below. That's all for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, make sure you share it with your friends and give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, subscribe to it and press that notification bell so you receive a notification each time we upload an interesting video on this channel. Thanks for watching this video. We will see you in the next video. Take care and stay tuned.